Hi everyone, welcome to the third series of leadership. In last two videos, we spoke about how to develop a clear vision and how to cultivate integrity and ethical values. Today, we are going to discuss yet another non-negotiable skills for leaders. It is called as adaptability. Let me explain you this in detail. As the world becomes increasingly more complex and the pace of things speeds up, leaders and organizations are needing to become more and more adaptable. COVID really taught us this lesson because it is important to adapt ourselves to the changing circumstances. An unwillingness to adapt can cause leaders and organizations to become stagnant and sometimes completely out of business. Adaptability is an essential skill for successful leaders, and not only for leaders in your personal life. If you don't adapt to change, then you will not exist. Without it, you could remain too rigid and not allow yourself to get ahead. Change is usually not something we have much power over. It is inevitable. Change is the only constant. Luckily, we are not responsible for reversing the change around us. We are only responsible for our response to them. When COVID came, we could not reverse it. Things completely became different. If you become resistant to change, then you will become resistant to find solutions. So it's important that you change accordingly. I'll give you an example of Aditya Puri, who is the former managing director of HDFC Bank. He's a notable figure in financial sector. Under his guidance, HDFC Bank has become one of India's leading private sector bank. And why did this happen? One of the predominant skill is adaptability, which was evident in embracing technology advancements, leading HDFC Bank to establish a strong online and digital presence. Puri recognized the importance of technology in the banking sector and introduced innovations like internet banking, mobile banking, and much more. So adaptability is an important factor for growth. So if you want growth in your career, it is important that you're flexible and adaptable. Now, few things to practice to be more adaptable as a leader. Yes, it is possible to be more adaptable. You can work on this. Number one is positive outlook. Even under less than ideal circumstance, a positive mindset is a biggest edge. Number two is flexibility in schedule, communication styles, and methodology. Human usually works with set schedules, but unfortunately, there is nothing set about a leader's role. Anything can change, and you need to change with it. There will always be fires to put out and surprises to navigate that simply cannot be scheduled. In these instances, the ability to see the bigger picture is very important. If you are rigid, you get angry that why did this change, and you're not able to see the bigger picture, you're in a mess. Number three is eagerness to learn. To be adaptable, it is very important to be versatile. Now, how can I be versatile? You could be only versatile if you are competent at different tasks in variety of situations. Look for opportunities to continue to new learning things. For example, pay attention how different industries are doing things. Listen to TEDx, listen to podcasts on topics that are new to you. I'll give you my example. In COVID times, I had to learn how to do online trainings because it was essential. So it's very important that you read books, magazines, news articles that challenge your perspective and make you think about something in a different way. You cannot operate in one direction in your whole life. Number four, the ability to reprioritize task and act because you need to change. Number five, practice emotional agility. Very, very important. Change can be sometimes uncomfortable process, bringing up a lot of challenging emotions, a sense of loss in various stakeholders. It is important that a leader needs to have high emotional quotient in order to be adaptable, in order to build up your emotional intelligence. So work on your self-awareness, which is important. Monitoring how you react to setbacks because things might go a different path what you didn't expect, and your emotional quotient should be in balance. So how to react to these setbacks? What do you typically do? How do you react? If those methods are working for you, great. If not, look for other ways to deal with the setback, such as shifting to a mindset of asking, what can I learn from this situation? You always learn from failures. You always learn from setbacks. You always learn when you fall down. Number 6, leverage diversity in order to remain flexible. It is very important that you have a diverse workforce in terms of gender, race, sexual orientation, and ways of thinking allows organization leaders to remain open to different perspectives, which ultimately inspire innovation in an organization. Because if you have set same type of people, they will have same type of thinking and you will not be able to adapt to the change that fast. So if you're a leader, adaptability is a key skill needed to not only survive but also to thrive. And it's important that you thrive in this situation and not only just survive. Build those adaptability muscles today so that you can leverage them when they are needed. This is the tip if you want to grow in your career. Adaptability and flexibility are must for you to grow in your career ladder. So stay tuned for the next leadership series. Take care. Bye bye.